Garbage was tossed on the lawn, eggs thrown at their cars. Their children were threatened. This was the welcome George and Barbara Henderson received when they moved from Detroit, Michigan to Norman, Oklahoma in 1968.
I did not see a brown face in any of the department stores, nor did I see them around the neighborhood. To me, it was like being the first brown person walking around town.
Norman, Oklahoma had been a sundown town during the first half of the 20th century. No blacks allowed after sunset. In principle, that practice ended as the civil rights movement gained strength in the mid-1960s. But until the Hendersons moved to town, no other African-American couple had been able to purchase a home in Norman.
I'm the person running around saying I'm teaching in a racist university, situated in a racist community, in a racist state, in a racist nation, and we've got to do better.
But George says while he was busy teaching students to have an interracial understanding of one another, the true trailblazer living out this idea was the mother to his 7 children, his wife, Barbara.
In the town, I was known as Barbara's husband. In the university circle, Barbara was known as my wife. And yet I had a voice inside, and Barbara had a voice outside. Barbara was doing the things at home what I was encouraging people to do away. I guess we were a good team.
Yeah, we were.
Their combined voices became a megaphone advocating change. Barbara says most people in the Norman community became accepting and welcoming to the family once they got to know them. But there's one story of racism that sticks out to them.
Our daughter came home crying because the man on the corner came out and told them to get off his grass and stay off his grass because he had a gun and he would shoot them.
And wasn't he a city councilman?
Yes, he was.
Yes.
I mean, the thing is, you couldn't confront this person. That was not the way to work.
That's Barbara. George wants to go down and just forget about nonviolence. Let's suspend nonviolence for a few moments and have a face-to-face with him. And Barbara said, no, you're not going down there to do this, George.
The experience tested the Hendersons.
Actually, for me, it was a moment of truth. So I began to focus more on behavior. And I had an excellent person in terms of positive behavior living with me, called Barbara.
Norman was forever changed when the Hendersons came to town. Racism persists, and the fight, it's not over. But their strategy remains constant.
You work at it.
Day to day.
One person at a time.
One encounter at a time.
Sammy Steele, OU Nightly.